Are you unknowingly destroying the nutrients in your food and making yourself sick by refrigerating these 9 common foods that should never go in your fridge? In the next 15 minutes, I'll reveal the 9 foods that Harvard nutritionists say lose their health benefits and can even become harmful when refrigerated, plus show you exactly where to store them instead. And you'll discover why one of these foods can actually develop dangerous compounds when kept cold that specifically target seniors' digestive systems. Ruth from Michigan was puzzled why her fresh tomatoes tasted bland and her potatoes turned sweet and gritty despite buying high-quality produce. Her nutritionist explained that refrigerating these foods was destroying their nutrients and changing their chemical structure. Within a week of proper storage, Ruth noticed her meals tasted better and her digestion improved significantly. Food 1. Tomatoes. The flavor and nutrient killer. Why are your refrigerated tomatoes losing their cancer-fighting compounds and tasting like cardboard instead of delivering the nutrition your body needs? Research from the University of California, Davis shows that refrigerating tomatoes breaks down their cell walls and reduces lycopene content by up to 30%, a powerful antioxidant crucial for senior health and cardiovascular protection. The cold temperature disrupts the natural enzyme activity that creates both flavor and beneficial compounds, essentially turning nutrient-rich tomatoes into bland, less healthy versions of themselves. When tomatoes are stored below 55 degrees Fahrenheit, their cellular structure begins to deteriorate within just a few hours, leading to that mealy texture and flavorless taste that disappoints so many home cooks. The lycopene reduction is particularly concerning for seniors because this antioxidant helps protect against heart disease and certain types of cancer that become more common with age. Cold temperatures destroy the enzymes that create tomato flavor and convert beneficial compounds into less bioavailable forms that your body cannot easily absorb and use. The refrigeration process also breaks down the delicate balance of acids and sugars that give tomatoes their characteristic taste, leaving you with produce that looks fresh but delivers minimal nutritional value. Research from Cornell University confirms that refrigerated tomatoes lose volatile compounds responsible for their aroma, which directly impacts both flavor and the appetite stimulation that helps seniors maintain healthy eating habits. The cellular damage caused by cold storage is irreversible, meaning once a tomato has been refrigerated, it will never recover its full nutritional potential or natural flavor profile, even if brought back to room temperature. Refrigerated tomatoes provide significantly fewer health benefits and can contribute to digestive discomfort in seniors whose digestive systems become more sensitive with age. The altered chemical structure of cold-stored tomatoes can be harder for aging digestive systems to process efficiently, potentially leading to bloating or stomach upset that many seniors experience but don't connect to improper food storage. The reduced lycopene content means you're missing out on one of nature's most powerful antioxidants that could be protecting your cardiovascular system and supporting healthy aging processes. Studies from Harvard School of Public Health indicate that seniors who consume properly stored, lycopene-rich tomatoes show better markers for heart health and reduced inflammation throughout their bodies. Store tomatoes at room temperature on your counter, stem side down, away from direct sunlight, where they can complete their natural ripening process and maintain maximum nutritional value. The stem side down position prevents moisture from entering through the stem scar and helps maintain freshness for several days longer than other storage positions. Carl from Texas noticed his tomatoes regained their full flavor and vibrant color within 3 days of switching from refrigerator to counter storage. He was amazed at how much better his meals tasted and how much more he enjoyed eating fresh tomatoes again. Move your tomatoes out of the fridge today. Every day of cold storage reduces their health benefits further and robs you of the nutrition you paid for. Food 2. Onions. The mold and sprouting disaster. Are you creating the perfect breeding ground for mold and bacteria by storing whole onions in your refrigerator's humid environment? According to Cornell University food scientists, whole onions stored in refrigerators develop moisture buildup that promotes mold growth and reduces their natural antimicrobial properties that help protect your immune system. The cold, humid environment of refrigerator vegetable drawers breaks down onions' protective outer layers and creates conditions where harmful bacteria can thrive, potentially contaminating your other foods and creating health risks. Onions naturally contain sulfur compounds that provide antimicrobial protection, but refrigeration interferes with these protective mechanisms and can actually encourage the growth of harmful microorganisms. The moisture condensation that occurs in refrigerated storage penetrates the onion's papery outer skin and creates ideal conditions for mold spores to germinate and spread. The cold, humid environment breaks down onions' protective outer layers and encourages bacterial growth that can cause digestive upset and foodborne illness, particularly dangerous for seniors with compromised immune systems. When onions become soft or develop dark spots from refrigerator storage, they're showing signs of bacterial or fungal contamination that can spread to other foods in your refrigerator. The natural oils in onions that provide flavor and health benefits begin to break down in cold, moist conditions, reducing their nutritional value and potentially creating off flavors that make your cooking less appetizing. Research from the USDA shows that improperly stored onions can harbor harmful bacteria, including E. coli and Salmonella, which pose serious health risks for older adults whose immune systems may be less capable of fighting off foodborne illnesses. Moldy or soft onions can introduce harmful bacteria into your meals and reduce the onion's natural immune-supporting benefits that are particularly important for senior health and wellness. The compromised onions lose their natural quercetin content, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and supports cardiovascular health in aging adults. When you use deteriorated onions in cooking, you're not only missing out on their nutritional benefits, but potentially introducing harmful compounds that can cause digestive problems, headaches, and other health issues. The mold that grows on improperly stored onions can release mycotoxins, toxic compounds that are especially harmful to seniors and can contribute to respiratory problems and other health complications. Store whole onions in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area like a pantry or mesh bag hanging in your kitchen where air can circulate freely around them. The ideal storage temperature for onions is between 45 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, with low humidity and good air circulation to prevent moisture buildup and mold growth. Helen from Oregon eliminated her recurring stomach issues after discovering moldy onions in her vegetable drawer and switching to pantry storage in a wire basket. She was shocked to realize that the contaminated onions had been making her sick and affecting her digestion for months. Check your onions tonight. Moldy onions can contaminate other foods and make you seriously ill, especially if your immune system is already compromised. Food 3, potatoes. The starch to sugar problem. Why do refrigerated potatoes develop harmful compounds that can spike your blood sugar unexpectedly and create health problems for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes? Harvard School of Public Health research shows that cold storage converts potato starches to sugars, creating higher glycemic index foods that can be particularly problematic for seniors managing blood sugar levels or trying to maintain stable energy throughout the day. This starch-to-sugar conversion happens because cold temperatures activate enzymes that break down complex carbohydrates into simple sugars, fundamentally changing the potato's nutritional profile and metabolic impact on your body. The process begins within just a few days of refrigeration and continues to progress, making the potatoes sweeter, but also more likely to cause blood sugar spikes that can be dangerous for diabetic seniors. Refrigerated potatoes also develop a gritty, unpleasant texture and can form acrylamide when cooked, a compound that has been linked to health concerns and is particularly problematic for older adults. The sugar conversion that occurs during cold storage makes refrigerated potatoes more likely to produce acrylamide when fried, baked, or roasted at high temperatures, creating a potential health hazard that many seniors unknowingly expose themselves to. The texture changes occur because cold temperatures damage the potato's cellular structure, breaking down the starch granules that give properly stored potatoes their smooth, fluffy texture when cooked. Studies from the Mayo Clinic indicate that the combination of increased sugar content and acrylamide formation makes refrigerated potatoes a poor choice for seniors who need to maintain stable blood sugar and avoid potentially harmful compounds. The sugar conversion makes potatoes less suitable for diabetic seniors and can cause unexpected blood sugar spikes that interfere with diabetes management and overall health stability. The increased glycemic index of cold-stored potatoes can cause rapid rises in blood glucose levels, potentially leading to fatigue, mood swings, and long-term complications for seniors with diabetes or metabolic syndrome. Even seniors without diabetes can experience energy crashes and increased hunger after eating high-sugar potatoes, disrupting their daily routines and potentially contributing to weight gain or other health issues. The unpredictable nature of these blood sugar spikes makes meal planning more difficult for seniors who rely on consistent nutrition to maintain their energy and health throughout the day. Store potatoes in a cool, dark place like a pantry or basement, never in plastic bags which trap moisture and encourage sprouting or decay. The ideal storage temperature for potatoes is between 45 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit in a location with good ventilation and protection from light exposure, which can cause potatoes to turn green and develop toxic compounds. Vincent from Florida noticed his blood sugar readings improved significantly after switching to room temperature potato storage and eliminating the unexpected sugar spikes that had been disrupting his diabetes management. He was amazed at how much more stable his energy levels became once he stopped eating sugar-converted potatoes from his refrigerator. Move your potatoes out of the fridge immediately. Each day of cold storage increases their sugar content and reduces their nutritional value for healthy aging. Food 4. Bananas. The premature aging trap. Are you forcing your bananas to turn black and lose their heart-healthy potassium before you can eat them and benefit from their important nutrients? Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that refrigerating bananas damages their cell walls, turning them black and reducing their potassium content, which is essential for seniors' heart health, blood pressure control, and proper muscle function. The cold temperature shock disrupts the banana's natural cellular structure and interferes with the enzymatic processes that maintain the fruit's nutritional integrity and appealing appearance. When bananas are exposed to temperatures below 57 degrees Fahrenheit, their cell membranes break down and release enzymes that cause rapid browning and nutrient degradation. The potassium loss is particularly concerning for seniors because this essential mineral helps regulate blood pressure and supports proper heart rhythm, both critical for cardiovascular health in older adults. Cold temperatures disrupt bananas' natural ripening process and break down their beneficial compounds before you can consume them, essentially wasting the nutrition you paid for when you bought the fruit. The refrigeration process causes the banana peel to turn black within hours due to cellular damage, while the fruit inside becomes mushy and loses its natural sweetness and nutritional value. The disrupted ripening process also affects the formation of antioxidants and other beneficial compounds that develop as bananas naturally mature at room temperature. Studies from Cornell University show that properly ripened bananas contain higher levels of antioxidants and easier to digest sugars compared to those that have been damaged by cold storage. Blackened bananas lose significant nutritional value, and the potassium seniors need for proper heart function, blood pressure control, and the prevention of muscle cramps and weakness that become more common with age. The cellular damage caused by refrigeration also reduces the bioavailability of other important nutrients, including vitamin B6, vitamin C, and dietary fiber that support digestive health and immune function in older adults. When bananas deteriorate prematurely due to cold storage, seniors miss out on an affordable, convenient source of energy and nutrition that can help maintain their health and vitality. The damaged fruit may also develop an unpleasant taste and texture that discourages consumption, leading to food waste and reduced intake of important nutrients. Store bananas at room temperature and separate them from other fruits to control ripening speed naturally and maintain maximum nutritional value for as long as possible. Bananas release ethylene gas as they ripen, which can accelerate the ripening of nearby fruits, so storing them separately helps you control the ripening process of your entire fruit supply. Diane from Nevada started getting better potassium levels in her blood work after keeping bananas on her counter instead of in the fridge, allowing them to ripen naturally and maintain their nutritional integrity. She noticed that her properly stored bananas stayed fresh longer and tasted much better than the blackened ones she used to pull from her refrigerator. Save your bananas from premature destruction. Proper storage preserves their heart-healthy nutrients and helps you get the most nutritional value from this affordable, senior-friendly fruit. Food 5. Garlic, the sprouting and bitterness issue. Why does refrigerated garlic lose its powerful immune-boosting properties and develop a bitter taste that ruins your cooking and reduces its health benefits? Studies from Johns Hopkins show that cold, humid storage causes garlic to sprout prematurely and reduces its allicin content, the compound responsible for garlic's cardiovascular benefits, immune system support, and natural antimicrobial properties that are particularly valuable for SeniorHealth. The refrigerator's humid environment triggers garlic's natural sprouting response, causing it to use up its stored energy and beneficial compounds to produce green shoots instead of maintaining the concentrated nutrition that makes garlic so healthy. When garlic sprouts, it diverts its resources away from maintaining allicin and other sulfur compounds that provide most of the health benefits seniors seek from including garlic in their diets. Sprouting garlic develops a bitter, unpleasant taste and loses the antimicrobial properties that support seniors' immune systems and help fight off infections that can be more serious in older adults. The green shoots that emerge from sprouted garlic cloves contain compounds that create a harsh, bitter flavor that can overpower your cooking and make meals less enjoyable to eat. The sprouting process also reduces garlic's natural ability to fight bacteria, viruses, and fungi, removing one of nature's most effective immune system boosters just when seniors need it most. Research from the National Institute of Health indicates that fresh, properly stored garlic contains significantly higher levels of beneficial compounds compared to garlic that has been allowed to sprout due to improper storage conditions. Sprouted garlic provides fewer immune benefits and can make your cooking taste unpleasantly bitter, discouraging you from using this healthy ingredient that could be supporting your cardiovascular health and immune function. The reduced allicin content means you're missing out on garlic's natural blood pressure lowering effects and its ability to help reduce cholesterol levels, both important for senior cardiovascular health. The bitter taste of sprouted garlic can also make you less likely to include garlic in your meals, reducing your overall intake of this beneficial food that has been shown to support healthy aging. When garlic loses its potency due to improper storage, you lose access to one of the most affordable and effective natural health boosters available to seniors. Store whole garlic bulbs in a cool, dry place with good air circulation, never in plastic bags or humid environments that encourage sprouting and reduce shelf life. The ideal storage location for garlic is a pantry or cabinet, where temperatures stay between 60 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, with low humidity and adequate ventilation to prevent moisture buildup. Norman from Kansas noticed his garlic stopped sprouting and retained its strong flavor and aroma after moving it from the refrigerator to a wire basket in his pantry where air could circulate freely. He was pleased to discover that properly stored garlic lasted much longer and maintained its health benefits throughout the storage period. Preserve garlic's immune-boosting power. Proper storage maintains its health benefits for months and ensures you get maximum nutrition from this powerful natural remedy. Food 6. Honey, the unnecessary crystallization problem. Are you making your honey impossible to use by storing it in the refrigerator when it never needed to be there in the first place and actually stays fresh indefinitely at room temperature? According to the National Honey Board and USDA, honey naturally resists bacterial growth due to its low water content and acidic pH, and refrigeration only causes unnecessary crystallization without providing any safety benefits or extending its already indefinite shelf life. Honey's natural composition creates an environment where harmful bacteria cannot survive, making refrigeration completely unnecessary and actually counterproductive to maintaining its smooth, pourable consistency. The crystallization that occurs in cold storage is a physical change that makes honey difficult to use but doesn't improve its safety or nutritional value in any way. Cold temperatures make honey thick and crystallized, making it difficult for seniors to pour or spread easily, potentially discouraging them from using this natural sweetener that offers more nutrients than regular sugar. The crystallization process transforms liquid honey into a thick, grainy substance that can be nearly impossible to extract from containers, particularly challenging for seniors who may have arthritis or reduced hand strength. Crystallized honey requires warming or stirring to return to its liquid state, creating unnecessary work and potential safety hazards if seniors attempt to heat it improperly. The thick consistency can also make it difficult to measure accurately for recipes or to dissolve properly in beverages, reducing its practical usefulness for daily consumption. Crystallized honey becomes hard to use and may discourage you from enjoying honey's natural antioxidants, antimicrobial properties, and soothing effects that can benefit seniors' health and comfort. The inconvenience of dealing with crystallized honey often leads people to avoid using it altogether, missing out on its potential benefits for sore throats, coughs, and digestive comfort that are particularly valuable for older adults. Honey contains antioxidants and trace nutrients that can support immune function and provide a more nutritious alternative to processed sugars, but only if it remains convenient and appealing to use regularly. The crystallization process doesn't harm honey's nutritional value, but it creates a barrier to consumption that can prevent seniors from receiving its health benefits. Store honey at room temperature in a sealed container, away from direct sunlight and heat sources, where it will maintain its smooth consistency and remain easy to use indefinitely. The ideal storage location for honey is a pantry or cabinet where temperatures remain stable and the container is protected from temperature fluctuations that can accelerate crystallization. Betty from Wisconsin started using honey daily again after keeping it in her pantry, where it stayed smooth and easy to pour, making it simple to add to her tea and enjoy its soothing benefits. She appreciated having a natural sweetener that was always ready to use without any special preparation or heating required. Stop making honey unusable. Room temperature storage keeps it perfect for years and ensures you can easily access its natural health benefits whenever you need them. Food 7. Avocados, the ripening prevention problem. Why will refrigerating unripe avocados prevent them from ever reaching their nutritious peak and rob you of their heart-healthy benefits? Research from the University of California shows that avocados need specific temperature conditions to develop their full nutrient profile, and premature refrigeration permanently halts the ripening process that creates the creamy texture and optimal nutrition seniors need. The ripening process in avocados involves complex enzymatic reactions that only occur within a specific temperature range, and cold storage stops these reactions permanently, leaving you with fruit that will never develop its full nutritional potential. The enzymes responsible for breaking down starches into healthy fats and developing the characteristic creamy texture become inactive in cold temperatures and cannot resume their function even if the fruit is later brought to room temperature. Unripe avocados placed in the refrigerator will never develop their full healthy fat content and will remain hard, flavorless, and nutritionally incomplete indefinitely, wasting your money and depriving you of important nutrients. The monounsaturated fats that make avocados so beneficial for heart health and brain function only develop fully during the natural ripening process that requires consistent temperatures above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Refrigerated unripe avocados maintain their hard texture and bitter taste because the natural sugars and oils never develop properly, creating an unappetizing fruit that most people will avoid eating. The incomplete ripening also means that important nutrients like folate, potassium, and vitamin K remain in less bioavailable forms that your body cannot easily absorb and use. You miss out on avocados' heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, and potassium that are particularly beneficial for seniors' cardiovascular health, blood pressure control, and digestive wellness when avocados are stored improperly. The healthy fats in properly ripened avocados help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins from other foods, making avocados an excellent addition to salads and other nutrient-rich meals for maximum absorption. The fiber content of fully ripened avocados supports digestive health and helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, both important considerations for senior health and wellness. Studies from Harvard School of Public Health show that seniors who regularly consume properly ripened avocados have better markers for cardiovascular health and reduced inflammation throughout their bodies. Keep avocados at room temperature until they yield slightly to gentle pressure, then refrigerate only if needed to slow further ripening and extend their usable life. The ripening process typically takes 3 to 5 days at room temperature, depending on the initial ripeness when purchased, and you can speed up the process by placing avocados in a paper bag with a banana or apple. Eugene from Maine started getting perfectly ripe avocados consistently by leaving them on his counter and only refrigerating them after they reached the ideal softness for eating. He discovered that patient ripening at room temperature produced much better tasting and more nutritious avocados than anything he had experienced with refrigerated storage. Let your avocados ripen naturally. Premature refrigeration wastes their nutritional potential forever and prevents you from enjoying one of nature's most perfect senior-friendly foods. Food 8. Bread, the accelerated staling process. Are you making your bread go stale faster by refrigerating it instead of keeping it fresh longer through proper room temperature storage? Food science research from Cornell University shows that bread stales 6 times faster in the refrigerator than at room temperature, due to a process called starch retrogradation that accelerates in cold, humid conditions. The starch molecules in bread undergo changes in cold temperatures that cause them to crystallize and lose moisture more rapidly than they would in a cool, dry environment at room temperature. This scientific process explains why refrigerated bread becomes hard, dry, and unpalatable much faster than bread stored in a bread box or pantry where temperatures remain stable and humidity is controlled. Cold temperatures actually accelerate the molecular changes that make bread hard and unpalatable, creating exactly the opposite effect that most people expect when they put bread in the refrigerator for safekeeping. The refrigeration process causes the starch in bread to recrystallize in a way that draws moisture out of the bread structure, leaving you with dry, tough bread that's difficult to chew and enjoy. The humid environment of most refrigerators can also encourage mold growth on bread surfaces, creating food safety issues along with quality problems. Research from the USDA confirms that the combination of cold temperatures and humidity in refrigerators creates the worst possible storage conditions for maintaining bread quality and safety over time. Refrigerated bread becomes stale quickly, leading to food waste and reducing your enjoyment of this staple food that provides important carbohydrates and nutrients for senior health and energy. The rapid staling process means you'll likely throw away more bread than you eat, wasting money and reducing the nutritional value you get from your grocery purchases. Stale bread is also more difficult for seniors to chew and digest, potentially creating eating difficulties for those with dental problems or swallowing concerns. The poor texture and taste of refrigerated bread may also discourage seniors from eating adequate carbohydrates, which are important for brain function and energy maintenance throughout the day. Store bread in a cool, dry place at room temperature, or freeze portions you won't use within a few days to maintain freshness without the negative effects of refrigeration. A bread box or sealed container in a pantry provides ideal storage conditions by protecting bread from air exposure while maintaining the right temperature and humidity levels for maximum freshness. Walter from Colorado stopped wasting half his bread loaves after learning that counter storage kept them fresh much longer than refrigeration and provided better texture and taste. He was surprised to discover that frozen bread, when properly wrapped, maintained better quality than refrigerated bread and could be thawed as needed for optimal freshness. Keep your bread fresh and enjoyable. Proper storage saves money, reduces waste, and ensures you get maximum nutrition and satisfaction from this dietary staple. Food 9. Coffee, the flavor and aroma destroyer. Why is refrigerating coffee beans or grounds destroying their flavor and making them absorb unwanted odors that ruin your morning coffee experience? According to the Specialty Coffee Association and food science studies, coffee stored in refrigerators absorbs moisture and odors from other foods while losing the volatile compounds that create the rich flavor and aroma that make coffee enjoyable and beneficial. Coffee beans and grounds are naturally porous and readily absorb moisture and flavors from their environment, making the refrigerator's humid, odor-rich atmosphere the worst possible storage location for maintaining coffee quality. The cold temperature also causes condensation to form on coffee when it's removed from the refrigerator, introducing moisture that accelerates the breakdown of flavor compounds and promotes staleness. Cold storage causes coffee to lose its essential oils and pick up flavors from other foods, resulting in flat, off-tasting coffee that lacks the antioxidants and beneficial compounds that make coffee consumption potentially healthy for seniors. The volatile oils that give coffee its characteristic aroma and flavor are particularly sensitive to temperature changes and humidity, and refrigeration causes these compounds to break down or dissipate much faster than proper room temperature storage. When coffee absorbs odors from refrigerated foods like onions, fish, or leftovers, it becomes undrinkable and represents a complete waste of your investment in quality coffee. The loss of essential oils also reduces coffee's antioxidant content, eliminating potential health benefits that seniors might gain from moderate coffee consumption. Poor tasting coffee may discourage you from enjoying coffee's antioxidants and potential cognitive benefits that research suggests may support brain health and mental alertness in seniors. Studies from Harvard School of Public Health indicate that moderate coffee consumption may help protect against cognitive decline and provide antioxidants that support overall health, but only when the coffee retains its beneficial compounds through proper storage. When coffee tastes bad due to improper storage, many seniors reduce their consumption or add excessive sugar and cream to mask the off flavors, potentially negating any health benefits. The disappointment of bad coffee can also reduce the pleasure and social aspects of coffee drinking that contribute to seniors' quality of life and daily enjoyment. Store coffee beans or grounds in an airtight container at room temperature, away from light, heat and moisture, where they can maintain their flavor and beneficial properties for weeks or months. The ideal storage location for coffee is a cool, dark pantry or cabinet where temperatures remain stable and the container protects the coffee from air exposure that causes oxidation and flavor loss. Grace from Alabama rediscovered her love for morning coffee after moving it from the fridge to an airtight pantry container where it maintained its rich flavor and aroma. She was delighted to find that properly stored coffee tasted so much better that she no longer needed to add sugar or artificial flavors to make it palatable. Protect your coffee's flavor today. Every day of refrigerated storage diminishes its quality permanently and reduces the pleasure and potential health benefits you could be enjoying from your daily cup. Remember, proper food storage isn't just about convenience. It's about preserving the nutrients your body needs and ensuring food safety while maximizing the flavor and health benefits of the foods you buy. Harvard research, Cornell studies, and USDA guidelines all confirm that these 9 foods maintain better quality, nutrition, and safety when stored at room temperature in appropriate conditions rather than in your refrigerator, where they deteriorate rapidly. Starting today, you can preserve more nutrients in your food, enjoy better flavors, reduce food waste, and avoid the digestive issues that come from improperly stored foods that have lost their nutritional value and developed harmful compounds. If this information helped you understand proper food storage for better health and nutrition, give this video a thumbs up right now. In the comments below, tell me which of these foods you've been refrigerating and whether you noticed any of these problems with taste, texture, or quality. Share this video with friends or family members who want to get the most nutrition from their food, because they'll thank you for helping them avoid these common storage mistakes that reduce food quality and waste money on groceries that lose their health benefits.